everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be doing this really pretty shimmery copper eyes with a pop of color on the lower lash line. I got so many requests to do a more colorful look for Navratri, and I think this look is perfect for that. I absolutely love the shades of blue and purple on the lower lash line. So if you're interested in this look, just keep on watching. So first things first, I'm going to start priming my eyelids. I'm going to use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot over here as usual. By the way, I have already done my base, foundation, concealer and primer, and I'll have all the details listed down below for you guys in the description box, so don't forget to check that out. Next, to set the primer, I'm just going to use a matte shade from the Chocolate Bar palette. You can use any shade for this. You don't really have to use an eyeshadow. You can use a face powder as well. It doesn't make a difference. So for this entire look, I'll be using the palette from Jouer's place called the Masquerade one. This is a really pretty palette with really pretty bold shades. The first shade that I'll be using is Burkina, and I'm going to use this shade in my crease. I'm using a fluffy blending brush. I believe this is Sigma E40. Now, since this palette does not have a light peachy brown shade that I usually use for my transition, I decided to pull up my Chocolate Bar palette and use the shade called Peanut Butter from there. This is a very pretty light peachy brown shade, as you can see, and it's perfect for blending out the shades in your crease. So next shade I'll be using is Milani from the same palette, and I'm going to use the MAC 217 brush to apply this shade. As you can see, I'm just applying the shade directly sideways and then flipping the brush over to blend out the shade in the crease area. You don't want to take this shade higher up in the socket, but just keep it directly in the crease. Now I'm just using the same E40 blending brush to blend out the shade in the crease further. Now for the start of the show, this is a shade called Casablanca. This is absolutely beautiful, a golden, copperish, shimmery foiled eyeshadow, and this is one of my favorite eyeshadow in the whole palette. It's so buttery, smooth, and it goes on the eyelids beautifully. So I'm just using a flat shader brush over here to apply the eyeshadow all over my entire eyelids. Now going back with MAC 217, I'm just going to blend out this shade in the crease just to make sure there are no harsh edges. Now for that pop of color on the lower lash line, I'm going to use this steel eyeliner from Shimmery, and this is an Indian brand, and I absolutely love their eyeliners. They're so buttery, creamy and smooth and highly pigmented. So I'm just going to apply this teal shade on my lower lash line and a waterline. Next, using a flat definer brush, I'm going to take this shade called Zola from the same Masquerade palette, and just smudge out and apply it on my lower lash line from outer corners to the inner corners. Be sure to use a generous amount because you really want your lower lash line to pop. Next, I'm going to use this shade called the Chi from the same palette, and I'm going to use this shade only on the outer corners of my lower lash line. This is just going to give an extra dimension to your lower lash line, and there'll be a smooth transition from a darker purple shade to a light blue shade. Now I'm just using a Milani eye pencil to tightline my upper lash line. This is extremely important because this will make your lashes appear very fuller. Next, using my NYX matte liquid eyeliner, I'm just going to draw a very thin wing liner on my upper lash line. I don't want anything dramatic because we already have a nice pop going on our lower lash line, so we don't want to divert the attention from there. Next, for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to use this shade called Jouer from the same Masquerade palette. Now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes, and I did go ahead and apply false lashes. The lashes that I used were from House of Lashes called Boudoir. Now for bronzing up and contouring my face, as usual, I'll be using my Benefit Hoola bronzer. As you guys know, I absolutely love this bronzer. I really cannot put it down. It just gives my face a subtle definition, and the color is perfect. And I think if you have not given this bronzer a try, definitely check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. So for blush, I'm going to use Becca's Flower Child. I absolutely love this blush. It is such a pretty peachy pink shade. It does have a little bit of shimmer, but it does not, it's not chunky or glittery, and it does not accentuate your flaws or pores or anything of that sort. It's absolutely beautiful blush. Next, for highlight, as usual, I'll be using my all-time favorite Becca's Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill. This is such a beautiful highlighter. I literally get goosebumps when I use it. It is so pretty. It's very, very flattering on my skin. And if you belong to NC 4042, if you have warm olive skin tone like myself, definitely give this highlighter a try. You need it in your life. So for lips, I thought I'll just keep it very neutral, and this is one of my all-time favorite combinations. I'm using the MAC's lip liner in the shade Soar, along with the MAC's lipstick in the shade 4. I absolutely love this combination. It's holy grail for me. I use it all the time. It's perfect for everyday wear, and since our eyes were already very shimmery and we had that pop of blue going on our lower lash line, I really wanted to keep the focus on the eyes itself and keep the lips very, very neutral but yet have some color on them. So yeah, that is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please do give this video a big thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.